using the light a little bit.
Okay, I'm recording now.
Great. All right, welcome everybody. And then as participants, panel participants jump on, if they want to come on as panelists, they should raise their hand because we would love to have you on as a panelist, all of you that are watching now. And I need 3 minutes.
Do you want me to adjust the camera so we can see all three of us? Would you like that? Sure.
We're not going to be able to do Instagram like that, right?
Yeah, I can't hear them.
Okay. All right, who do we have on?
We have 3 attendees right now with us watching. Deborah Rodriguez, Catherine Schmidt, and Shay Durkin.
All right. Okay, Katie, Shay, and Debbie. All right, ready? All right, we're going to get started. Welcome, everybody. We start by just taking a couple nice deep breaths. Breathing in. Oh, okay. So, if what is going on here is any indication of what's happening in the world, things are going kind of crazy right now. And I want to welcome you here. That I know it took something to show up. It really did take something to show up. Here we go. You got to move this over here. There we go. Okay. I got my ladies here. This is Kat Fauché, the right-hand lady of the Global Turn On. This is Veronica Cohen, my best friend and guardian from San Diego. We have Maria Yaceboro here and Linda Yaceboro, mentors and our teachers here with us. Thank you so much for coming. And our very special sponsor, Aaron Hickok, who so graciously and just showed up and offered us double rainbow decks and cards for connection. And right after this, she's going to be leading a circle. So make sure if you can to stay on. So welcome you all to the Unification Ritual. And this is the Unification Ritual for the Global Turn On. So today we have events, circles, and women standing as guardians all around the world, holding space for transformation and change. So go ahead and feel into that even right now, you watching this, even my brother's watching this, you are participating in the Unification Ritual right now. So you are a part of it. Thank you for showing up because that's really what it takes. You know, life happens and shit is crazy and it's going to go down and it's gonna happen. And the one thing that I learned today was the only thing that we can do is surrender and let go and open and let the earth and let our community support us. That's what this is about. That's what the Global Turn On is about. It's bringing ourselves to the level of community to where it's not about ourselves, only me, myself, and I. Like, we can't live our world in me, myself, and I. We have to live it for each other. And like, my community is the most important part of my life. It's more important than my marriage. I love you, honey. It's more important than my business. It's more important than really anything else that I do in the world. It's my community. And you are a part of that too. So thank you. I have a very special, so for the Unification Ritual, we are bringing on Maria Yaceboro, who's my teacher and my mentor, and she's going to share an Apache ritual called Shajala Naisha. I'm going to let her share a little bit more about what it is and why is this important. One, I want to share Maria with you, Maria and Linda. I want to share her with the world, because she is where I got a lot of these ideas of the global participation, the global earth ceremony. So we're gonna let her take it from here. Maria, go ahead.
So I just have one question. Do you want me to explain the Shajala Naisha, or we're just gonna do it?
Well, explain enough to where they know what they're doing.
Okay. Well, first I want to tell you where it came from, and I'm going to try to be really short with that because I can be a long storyteller. So this is going to go quickly. So when the worlds were first made, people were sent to the 4 directions to activate the magnetic grid. And in doing so, there were 2 individuals that were sent to the North Pole and the South Pole to drum the access, to ground us. Okay, well, now we've moved into a new time, and there is actually now drums on the other side from east to west, and they beat together, and they beat 2 things. They beat Shajala Naisha, which is healing complete, and they beat Ashneate, which is we are love always. And so the drumming takes us into this activation, and then we go into these chants, and we're going to kind of be doing it over here. There's only 2 of us, but we got Leah Rose and them over there that are holding down the other directions. So it's a flutter drum is what the drum beat is, which means you take your hand and you just flutter it, okay? So what would normally happen is I would be walking this way and Linda would be walking that way and the other 2 people would be walking that way. And we would do a quarter turn. So for this circle, it's not very big. But then when I say aho, the drum's gonna go down and you're gonna smack it like that. And that reverberates through the earth. Then from there, we have a map here. We're gonna put our drums down, and I'm gonna have to turn my back to you because it has to be my right hand that goes on the map. And then if you have a big group, what you're doing is you're putting your right hand on the person's shoulder. Right hand goes on the shoulder of the person touching the map, and your left hand goes on the ground, and you spiral out. And what you do is you create a big lotus blossom, okay? With the inner circle doing Ashneate and the outer layers of the circle doing the Shajala Naisha. And each of those is said 24 times. Shajala Naisha is said with force. Ashneate is a loud whisper, okay? Just barely audible. When we're done with that 24 times, put both of your hands on the earth and tell her thank you for who she is in your life today and receive that from her, okay? So we're going to do it now. Y'all set?
Okay, so wait, I have a question.
Here.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are we going to do Shajala and Naisha first 24 times and then Ashneate twice 24 times? Or are we doing?
Oh, yeah, okay. So I'm sorry, I apologize for that. If you are by yourself.
Most people are.
You would do, yeah. Shajala Naisha would be done first if you are an individual doing this by yourself. Then you would do the Ashneate. What we're going to do here, because I kind of like asked Linda to come to ceremony and help me here, is that she's going to do the Ashneate and I'm going to do the Shajala Naisha.
Okay, so all of us at home?
Yeah, everybody at home, you follow me.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So here we go. Yeah. Shatalanaisha, 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 Shatalanaisha,
Aisha.
Shatalanaisha, 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 Oh!
Thank you, Mother, for who you are in our lives. I'm letting that feeling reverberate into the earth.
Feel it coming back up to you. She's the one that stabilizes us and makes manifestation possible. And like the drum, when it only has 2 poles and it wobbles, Earth after 2012 now has 4, and she is stabilizing the climate. The earth changes, we will see moving us forward in who we need to be. Learn to work with her. Do not try to control her. Acceptance is the key.
Yeah, and putting your hands out, palms facing up now. And just tuning in and presencing to all of the women all around the world. Maybe you're with a group of women right now. Is Latifa on? It's her birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Latifa.
Just feeling into all of the women. We have women all up and down the United States, on the West Coast. We have Canada from east to west. We have Europe. We have England and our sisters in Croatia, Australia, Africa. This is really happening right now. Feel them. Feel this power. Opening to this power. Our own power. The power of people. The power of connection. The power of love. We offer this day back to our mother. Back to our Mother Earth. And back to our mothers. Because guess what? We all came from our mothers. And our mothers' mothers. And our mothers' mothers' mothers. They have been doing this work. They have made it possible for us to be here today and participate in this great gathering of women. This is the work of the grandmothers. Okay. Anything you want to say, Erin? I know you're a little connectress priestess. Get on here.
Hi.
Hi.
What I would love to say is I feel goosebumps in my body. I feel a deep sense of gratitude, almost that I like tearing up at the immense love that grandmother and our entire earth has for us as her children. And I can feel the web that connects all of us. And I can feel it being powered up through our love and our gratitude and the beautiful expressions of the gifts that we have to bring. I can feel it powering up this web where we are already all connected. We are already supported, and that we can amplify it.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, and how do we amplify it? We amplify this field, this web we're weaving by gathering with people, by doing something nice for someone, for having your prayers today be about someone that you love, you know, calling your mother, calling someone that you love that you haven't talked to in a while, and giving that connection. Offering support. There's a lot of fires here, and there's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on here, and there's people that need help. Offer them your help. Take some time today to pray, to give gratitude, and to make a difference for someone else. All right, I see we have some participants on here. Let's see, who do we got here? We got a chat. All right. Thank you all for being with me and connecting to the world. Yes. Okay, great. So I think with that, I am complete. I'm going to go jump off because we're driving to an event. We're going to be leading in a circle. And the place that we were having circle at doesn't have any power. But guess what? It doesn't actually matter because the power is right here today. The power is right here today. So feel that shit. You feel it? I know you do. That is going down. It is happening. And I want to thank this woman. Like, if we could just do deep gratitudes. Let's get her on Facebook too. This is Kat Fauché.
Yeah,
and
Kat.
Yes, she is the reason why this project has picked up momentum. And she has been my partner in, putting up with my visionary self and all of my ideas and being a total yes to me.
I'm a total yes to you.
And I love you so much. And thank you for all that you did coming up to this day and all that you will continue to do. I love you.
I love you. Thank you.
And I want to thank Maria, who, oh my gosh, she has been training me to be a ceremonialist, which I already was a ceremonialist, but she's just helping me remember the power that I am. And she has been, who isn't here is Dora Lee. And Dora Lee is a big part of this project too. So me, Maria, and Dora Lee have been meeting for the past 5 years. If you're Hati'i Vision Keeper, you are a part of this because this is Hati'i, which means Vision Keeper, Dreamers Awakening Ceremony. So we've been meeting to dream these rituals awake. So this ritual that you just participated in, we are giving to our circle leaders to lead something like this where they are too. And this came through our dream time. This came through gathering and dreaming together. And then I want to thank Erin, who is our official sponsor. She is the founder of Games for Humanity, and she has a product called Cards for Connection. And let me just tell you, this is such a cool game. It's like Cards Against Humanity, but like positive, you know, like where you can actually connect with someone and like find out about someone, and go check out, is it gamesforhumanity.com? Okay, go check out gamesforhumanity.com. And if you go order anything off of there, there's a coupon code that you could use, GTO Leader for the coupon code, and you will get your own bag with an official GTO sticker with your card game. Yes, I love it. I want to show you what you can see you're missing. Or actually, there we go. Isn't this meta? This is called meta, right? Okay, well, thank you all for watching. After this, there's a circle that Erin is going to be facilitating. She's going to be facilitating Cards for Connection. And yeah. Oh, and thank you. So I also want to thank one more person, to all of you, and to all of you, Jennifer Devine, who is Superstar Health Education, offered us her house to come and do this live stream. Without her, this wouldn't have happened. And then right before we got there, the internet went down. Oh my gosh. So it's crazy here, I'm telling you guys. So then she put us on her hotspot. So she's like, she's got our quiche in her oven. You know, she's like totally making it possible. So go check her out, Superstar Health Education. That's Jennifer Devine. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Give back to the earth today. Give back to people today. Do something nice. Go pray. And in that prayer, you are a part of the global turn on. Thank you. And then can we end with a wolf howl and a shaking of the gourd? All right. Ready?
You got the gourd?
All right, wolf howl. Ready?
I got the coyote.
Love you. Love you too. All right, I'm out of here.
Bye, honey. We'll see you
All right.
later.
You're welcome to stay on right here, my friends. Even though Leah Rose needs to go to her event, I'm going to be holding a lovely little circle for us to get to know each other a little bit more. And I wanted to start by just saying a little bit about me. So I come from a small town in Iowa, and I've had a passion for leadership development for my whole life, ever since I was a kid. And I'll tell you that other game, you know, Leah Rose mentioned Cards Against Humanity. And, you know, at first I thought that game was fun and funny, and I like bringing laughter to the shadow. I think that's a really powerful practice. But I noticed that I was not feeling good after I finished those games. And so for my birthday, I decided that I wanted to create my own game of a way to just connect more deeply with each other and to love each other and to bring forth the best in each other. And so I just decided to make my own card game. This is about 5 years ago, and I definitely did not plan to like leave my work and travel the world and make games. That was not my initial plan, but it's what I'm doing now, which is really fun. So I wanted to invite, so I see Deborah and Shay are on here, and I'm wondering if either of you would be willing to come on with me on camera and play the card game. I have 7 cards for us to play, and then a couple reflection questions for us to ask while we're done. So if there's anybody who's willing to come on with me, it is pretty fun to play that way. Just put a little note in the chat and I will promote you to panelist. But until then, I'm committed to showing up and playing. So I'm going to just go ahead and draw the cards. If you would like to play along at home, you are welcome to just leave your answers in the comments box. You're welcome to do that. And oh, excellent. Deborah says she would like to come on. That would be so great. I love when there's other humans on here. Excellent. So I'm going to go ahead and promote you to panelist. Okay. Awesome. Okay, awesome. So Deborah, I have you on here, and that's fine. If you'd rather type, that's absolutely fine. Excellent. So I'll just read your answers for the folks at home, and I will go ahead and play along as well. So I'm going to just start at the root chakra and work my way up to where we can play a little bit together. And for those of you playing along at home, you are welcome to leave your comments on the video in the Passing Our Power event. You're also welcome to play these cards with folks at your ritual and events today as well. Excellent. Oh, Deborah, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yay!
Oh, look how we're matching today. I love it.
I'm outside.
Oh, beautiful. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, excellent. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards. Now, it's very simple to play, Deborah. We just pick a card and then we read it out loud and then fill in the blanks.
Okay.
Very, very simple. So the first one, I'm going to do this one. We'll start with red. They're based on the chakras, by the way. So let's start with this one. This one says, take 3 deep breaths and share. I'm noticing blank, blank, and blank. So let's take deep breaths. Would you like to go first or would you like me to go first?
Go ahead.
So I'm noticing, was noticing kind of a rushing energy sensation up my back from my root all the way up to my crown. I'm also noticing the sounds in my space. I thought it was really quiet in here, but that I can hear the fan going and kind of like the buzzing from some lights when I stopped and paused. I'm also noticing the contact of my seat with the ground. I'm feeling really grounded and noticing that connection.
And I'm noticing, first of all, the birds singing. And I'm noticing my heart kind of racing a little. And that's not nerves, just racing. Kind of an energy. And then I'm also noticing the breeze on my skin. Almost like Mother is giving me a kiss.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm noticing your hair is like with the light blowing.
Blowing the wind.
Love it. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So let's go with orange. So this is the sacral chakra. We just did the root chakra. So this one, if you want to take a moment to think about it, This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. If I had unlimited creativity and support, I
I'm ready. I would open a healing center for people as well as animals.
Beautiful. If I had unlimited creativity and support, I would create a pop-up healing circus, travel from place to place all over the world. And everyone who is part of this circus, they would be amazing healers and also entertainers. So that anytime we went to a place, people would be drawn in by the stories, by the dancing, by the joy and celebration that is happening. And while they were there, they would feel the joy of creative expression for themselves, because this is an interactive circus. And the audience is actually part of the circus as well. And what would happen is that they would learn amazing skills to help heal themselves, heal their families, their friends, just through their way of being and the tools. There's these beautiful tools that we have and that we can share with each other. And this pop-up healing circus would definitely be helping teach and share those skills and tools for places all over the world.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That does sound fun, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'll be there.
Visit your sanctuary for sure. Excellent. All right, let's pick another one. So this one is the Manipura, or the yellow sacral, or not sacral, but solar plexus chakra. So this one, 3 ways I'm amazing are blank, blank, and blank. 3 ways I'm amazing are blank, blank, and blank.
Huh. Now to think about yourself, right?
Yes.
That's a hard one.
Absolutely. It's definitely one that people often find challenging.
Yeah. It's easier to think about others than yourself, you know?
Yes, certainly. Especially for those of us who are more sensitive, community oriented.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I put the card in the deck. First.
Well, I'm very loyal. I'm also almost loyal to a fault, but I'm also compassionate and giving.
That's so beautiful. Thank you, Deborah. 3 ways that I am amazing are I'm super creative. I just love to express my creativity, and it's something that feels like really amazing. It shows up in problem solving, it shows up in the events and the partnerships and the games that I create. Another way that I'm amazing is I have a really pretty singing voice.
Oh, yay.
It's not just singing to sing songs, but it's healing medicine that comes out. And I love expressing that. And it's really amazing. It amazes me. There's part of my brain that says, you shouldn't think your own singing is amazing. But I do actually, it makes me cry sometimes. It's like the song is singing me rather than me singing the song, you know?
Yeah.
And one more way that I'm amazing. I must say that my deep love for humanity, I love us so much. I believe in us. Yeah, I feel like tapped into that mama love, that unconditional love for us. I believe in us. And I think that's something really amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's not necessarily
It's not easy.
Yeah. Yeah, it can come with a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Because I love us so much, and when I see us hurting each other, it's can be painful. But I would say, all in all, it's a gift that I would not trade at all. I think it's something incredibly beautiful, and I love being around other people who have this gift as well of just deep love.
Yeah. That is.
Thank you, Deborah. All right, so we've done the red, orange, and yellow. We have just a few more cards left. Excellent. Thank you so much. Shay says, thank you for sharing. I need to prep for my circle. The circle is open but unbroken. Oh, that's beautiful. Excellent. All right, this one, I'm so ready. Thank you so much, Shay. Have a beautiful. All right, this one. When I want to feel more joy, I blank.
Mm. Well, that's an easy one for me. I go outside with my garden and my animals.
Oh, nature mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's really easy for me. When I want to feel more joy, I sing and I dance.
Yay.
Better yet for me to do it outside in nature with my feet on the ground.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. I love the unification ritual we did earlier. So beautiful to just touch the ground like that and be in gratitude. Like, oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, just a couple more. Well, 3 more cards of the rainbow and then 1 more card for us to wrap up. So this one, I think this one's pretty easy. It is for me at least as well. So this one is the throat chakra. So this, I enjoy expressing myself through blank.
Well, I would have to say dance. I tend to do that inside by myself, but yeah.
That's beautiful. Is there any particular kind of dance that you do, or is it just whatever is flowing through you, or?
Yeah, whatever's flowing through me. I like to also just do expressive to whatever. I especially like when there's no words to the music and you just feel it and move. Yeah.
Beautiful. Have you ever been to an ecstatic dance?
No.
Wow. My sense is you would love it. It's being in a room with lots of other people dancing that same way, but there's no talking. People, there's no shoes. It's like going to church, but the
Uh-huh.
is the dancing and the music and being at one with that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Well, if you come to Austin, I would
Okay.
love to take you to Ecstatic Dance. We have a big dance that happens on Sundays, and then we also have some little dances, which I feel like I would take you to the Tuesday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
The what?
That would be fun.
Yes,
Mhm.
please do. And that goes for any of our people at home too. I would love to show you around Austin if you come. I would love that. So I would say it's funny. I enjoy expressing myself. So I love connecting people. So like an expression for me, it's just like what I said. It's like I love to share ideas, resources. I love connecting people to other people or organizations. I enjoy expressing myself through connecting people.
That's cool.
It's so fun. It's what I do naturally, so it's I'm glad I made a job out of it.
Right?
Yes. All right. So we're going to the indigo. So this one's the third eye. So this one, in the past year, I've seen growth in blank. It's made a difference in blank.
Hmm. Well, it might sound kind of odd, but I've seen growth in my searching,
Hmm.
and it has helped in my spiritual balance.
Beautiful. I will say, in the past year, I've seen growth in, it's like my attention to my belief systems, my thoughts
Mhm.
about things, my belief systems. Um, and not just my attention to it, but my ability to shift it and notice it as it comes up and create new belief systems, particularly around things that have been that I've been scared of, like fearful.
Yeah.
So this has been a really big deal for me, and it's definitely made a difference in my willingness to do things, even though it's scary. I mean, doing this, like reaching out to Leah Rose and just saying, hey, like, I love what you're doing and I want to help you do it more.
Yeah.
And just like, willingness to be on camera, willingness to like shifting my beliefs around money and like my own worthiness. Um, it's been a fascinating year to really dive deep and look at those systems and see, what's serving me, what's not serving me, where did these things come from, and how can I, honor that they've been with me and that they've served me in some sort of way and that I'm ready to move forward in a new way.
That's awesome. I'm glad you did.
Me too. Okay, now we're all the way up to the crown chakra now. I love this card so much. Okay. It was a miracle when. It was a miracle when.
Hmm. I'm going to let you go first on this one.
Yeah, this is a big one, right?
Yeah.
So I'll say it was a miracle when my intuition kept on telling me that I needed to travel west 3 years ago. It said that I needed to let go of my office, let go of working my other jobs, that I needed to commit full time to spreading these cards. And not only that, that I needed to like let go of my house and just travel west. And I could hear that intuition. But what the miracle, like the first miracle that happened, is that I asked for more guidance. I basically said, all right, I hear you. I'm willing to do it. And what I really need is to understand where's the first place that I go. And I can let it all flow from there. And I just requested that from the universe. And the very next day, set off a series of events that through Facebook, of all places, getting tagged on Facebook is really what like pushed this all through. That I ended up finding the first place for me to go, where to fly in, that I became a guest facilitator at a summer camp for women. And then from that, everything else flowed through spontaneous connection and really following my intuition every moment. But I would say that turning point was when I heard my intuition and I asked for more clarity and support. And the miracle was that it showed up the very next day.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I would say my recent miracle was in stepping away from my Christian roots that brought me down, stepping into a more spiritual side of me, wanting more, yearning for more. And again, with Facebook, all of a sudden things started coming into play. People started popping up on my feed and opportunities. And might not sound like a miracle, but for me it was. I stepped into, I'm going to start learning with Maria. And so I'm going to start doing the spiral dancing. And that, from where I was, is a complete miracle for me, from where I was before.
Oh, Deborah, that moves me so much. Yeah, I come from a very strict religious background myself. Raised in a lot of people call it a cult. It doesn't have a name, but it's a Christian, very strict. So I definitely can identify with that background, who I am now and who I would be allowed to be inside of that do not fit.
Right.
But I will say that that I've always been connected to spirit, always been connected to source, to God, to whatever we want to call it, regardless of the container that it's in. But in stepping into these other containers, like doing women's circles and things like that, I definitely have noticed my power. That's like the theme of this, right? Is like stepping into our own power and how can we share that power with others. That's so perfect. All right, excellent. So I have one more card for us, and this is like a kind of a wrap-up card. So this one, and also if you have any questions, you're certainly welcome.
Okay.
But this prompt is for us to each pick a player, which it seems like we'll talk to each other. And I felt connected to you the most when, and it just pops immediately to me. So I would love to go first. Um,
Okay.
yeah. So when you were talking about this, um, talking about being outside, being in your garden,
Hmm.
I could just, I could just see your face light up.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, I can see this like light inside of you. And it was really similar also when you talked about this sanctuary, this healing space for people and animals.
Hmm.
And I just felt so connected to you. Like, oh, I just want to support you in your process. I want to send people to your sanctuary. I want to like, you know, connection magic um, with you to help you
No.
that vision and bring it to life. I just, yeah, I can feel your sweet connection to the earth.
Well, thank you for that. And I connected with you when you were talking about, singing and dancing. And because even when I was in like church, not as a child, because that was very taboo, but as I was older, I was part of a worship team and I was part of a dance team in the, Christian church, trying to find myself. And so that I really felt connected with you with that. Um, and that beautiful side of you that wants to share that with others.
Absolutely. Mm.
And by the way, this is my first time doing anything like this.
That's so amazing. So are you a guardian today for the
Yes, I am.
Oh,
So
thank you so
here
much.
in my yard, I made a medicine wheel garden. I haven't filled it in with, I want medicinal plants in it, but yeah, that's where I'm sitting.
That's so beautiful, Deborah. I want to thank you so much for holding space. We live in a world where there's so much value placed on doing.
Hmm.
And I just want to value and honor you and thank you for your being, just being you and holding that beingness in that place that's special to you. And I just want you to know that I see you and I
Thank
honor you and I thank you for your expression of power, that it might look different than how society usually looks at that. Uh,
you.
but nonetheless, it is so powerful to be in nature and to hold that frequency,
Hmm.
connection, that love. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being, and thank you for offering and, for giving of your time. And I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you, love. It's my great pleasure and honor.
And you have a wonderful, blessed day.
Oh, thank you so much, Deborah. Well, we will see you another time, perhaps in the group. I wish
Yes.
you a beautiful day. Thank you again for being a guardian. I'm just going to wrap up here and close out the circle.
Okay.
Did you want to pop back off or do you want to be on for this part?
I'll be on for my phone may shut down. I got a warning my battery was low. So if I go away, that's why.
Excellent. Well, we'll just do a quick closing. Um, so closing eyes, spine is straight, opening, connecting above and below. Thank you, Great Spirit, for having us here today. Thank you for all the ways that you weave us together, the little miracles and synchronicities that show up in our lives. Thank you for this breath and this body and this life. And thank you for helping us remember our power and our strength. We ask for your guidance and your support as we move forward in our day, in our week, in our months and years, that we may step with integrity, that our hands may be of service, that our words may be of support and honoring and celebration, and that we may remember who we are. Please be with all of our brothers and sisters today as we were connecting to this grid and amping up our power. May we continue to do so in the highest good for all. And so it is. Beautiful. Thank you so much, family, for joining us in the circle of connection. I welcome you to reach out to me if you have any questions. And I want to just thank you for being here today, holding the space that you're holding, the events that you're holding. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah.